Personal power is exactly the thing you need to create a life that's going to blow your own mind. Your personal power is your ability to hold you and everything you desire to call in. Inside this masterclass, Personal Power One-on-One, that is a call that I've pulled from my membership, the Leaders Lounge. I'm going to explain to you how everything is woven together. I am going to break it down to be super tangible because Virgo, going to break it down to make it so easy for you to understand what personal power is, how does it work, and why does that actually become the foundation for me to create a life that I desire. And if you're new here, hi, I'm really excited to have you. My name is Laura Loop. I'm a personal power coach and an unmuscling expert. And now let's jump right into Personal Power One-on-One. Personal Power 101. That's the theme of today's Leaders Lounge call because this is call 101. Like, how are we at 100? Like, how are we at three digits already? I feel like time has been flying. So I thought this would be really fun. Call 101, we're gonna do Personal Power 101. So for some of y'all, this is going to be a reminder call. This is going to be reconnecting that neural pathways of yours that are connecting all the dots to personal power. For some of y'all, this might be new stuff. And if it is, welcome. You're in the perfect place. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Personal power. What is that? Personal power is your ability, your innate sense of power, your innate sense of self-trust that makes you able to hold the things in your life that you desire and that has been difficult and that might be difficult. In a free masterclass I did a while back, I'll link it below, called Carry Your Tray. I explain it as such. Your personal power is your ability to hold this tray in your life. And on this tray, you then put the education you want, the books you want to read, the whatever you want. I don't have little thingies. Like I should have little Lego figures. But like if you want a family, if you want a partner, if you want a business, like whatever the thing is, and your ability to hold it, this this strength to hold, that's your personal power. That's your personal power. And that is what's going to make or break you having your dream life. It is that it's your personal power combined with your ability to unmuscle, meaning your ability to speak your truth, claim your desires, and go for it. So those components are woven in together. That's the work I do with my one-on-one clients. You all know this. That's the unmuscled work. And in Personal Power 101, I want you to understand that personal power is available to you at all times. At all times, you have personal power. You might not feel it. You might think differently. You might have an idea that there is no personal power for you because something, something, something. And that's not true. You always have personal power. For some, it has just been forgotten. We can forget our personal power. That is absolutely possible. It's absolutely possible that we forget our personal power because there's so many things in this world that is telling us to be scared, do things this way, you're supposed to. All this kind of fuckery is stacked and makes us forget how incredibly powerful we are. And I hope that this activation call today is going to help you reconnect to that power that you always, always, always hold. Your personal power cannot disappear. You can forget it, but it never leaves you. It never leaves you. It's like if I dye my hair black, I'm still a blonde underneath. Like it will grow out blonde. It will resurface as blonde. You can forget, you can fake that you aren't powerful. You can give away to victim mentality, to the idea that someone has to come and save you. Or you can own the fact that you are a freaking powerful being. You are power taking shape as a human being, and there's nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. And the only limitations for what's possible for you are literally the one you set for yourself. It's that simple. And your ability to build a life that blows your freaking mind, your ability to hold the tray of all the things that you desire, that's your personal power. Ability to work on this. It's your personal power who makes you not quit your business when it's not working. It's your personal power who makes you take the leaps of faith. It's your personal power who makes you be vulnerable in connections to other people. It's your personal power who makes you brave. It's your personal power that allows you to expand and be that human that you desire to be and create a life that you desire to create. It's always a personal power thing. It always connects to that, which is why we have these power calls and why you have now 101 call that you can tune into for whatever topic that you need. So, personal power 101. Your personal power is always available. And we also have circumstantial power. So, when things are going well, when momentum is built, when everything is just easy breezy, that's the circumstantial power. So, for me, that is like when the sun is shining and I can walk in the perfect pace, listening to the perfect podcast, and then I just go to the train and I just like enter the train, it's right there on the platform, and then the next train is right there on the platform, and then the bus was right there on the platform, and then I'm arriving right there perfectly in sync for when that podcast ends perfectly. And like stuff that just flows effortlessly. That's the circumstantial power. That client signs up, that client signed up, that offer sold out, that offer sold out, da 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 da. That's circumstantial, and we get to ride that wave. Absolutely, we do. We get to ride that wave. And if everything falls to pieces, it's still you who hold your tray. It's still you who has you at the end of it. It's still you. And this is one of the things we humans, we are constantly fighting. We're constantly fighting that fact because often we want someone else to come and take care of us. We want someone else to come have the responsibility for us losing weight, signing clients, getting better, better mental health, finding a partner, whatever the thing is. We want someone to come save us because that's a narrative we've been brought up with, the fact that someone's gonna come and save us, someone can save us. There's always the ability for some, like you've seen it in all the stories, the knight in the shining armor come and whisks away the woman in need and da da da. And it's like, no, no. Mm-mm. We aren't waiting for someone to whisk us away and save us. We save ourselves, and that's what we always have to do. And we get to have the most beautiful support system whilst we take our power back and save ourselves. So, personal power consists of many different things. Firstly, it is trust. Trust in you. Trust in yourself to hold yourself through the different things in your life. Self-trust is so important in terms of personal power, and it is one of the things that people lack the most in this world. From now having served more than 700 clients in my life and in my time here, self-trust is the thing that makes us go, I don't think I can do it. No, I can't do it. But what if this happened? I can't deal with it. That's your lack of self-trust. I'm not going to launch that offer because what if nobody buys and I'm going to be really disappointed and I don't want to be that. AKA, I don't trust myself to hold the feeling of disappointment. That's basically just what it is. So, personal power consists of trust in yourself, trust in others, trusting people in their power, trusting that your clients are powerful beings. They will sign up when they know it's right for them, trusting that your mom can handle her own problems, trusting that your partner is a strong human being who knows how to deal with shit and you don't have to go in and micromanage and fix things for them, knowing and trusting that your children are going to grow up to be resourceful, smart people who can deal with their own lives, that you don't have to meddle in their lives. Like, trust people in their power instead of seeing them as pobrecita, instead of seeing them as these, oh, you poor little thing, let me come and help you. Trust people in their power. It's so different asking, let me come and help you, versus how can I support you as you're navigating this? So different. And that shows, do you trust people to hold themselves? Do you trust people to hold themselves? And the third piece of the trust puzzle is trust in who and what that supports you. So trusting in the coach you have, the mentor you have, trusting in the system that you have put in place for yourself, trusting in your business, trusting in your friends supporting you instead of constantly being alert, being skeptic, thinking, how's this gonna work? This is not. Trust that the people you called into your life to support you will support you with exactly the right things. Like that's the trust piece. And in here comes no matter what happens, I'll be okay because I trust me. I trust you, God, you, and I trust whatever I pulled in to support me as I'm navigating this. Already here, if you can nail these things, this is such a massive shift for you. This is going to be one of those things that's truly going to be a liberation piece for you. The moment in my own personal life when I really started trusting others, I was like, mm, freedom. Because then I don't have to go and think and wonder, how can I make sure that they are okay? How could I just trust that if they need anything, they'll tell me. And then I'm happy to connect with them and talk to them and support them, whatever the thing is. I trust people in their power. I trust my clients know that this is the right thing when they sign up. I trust my clients in being super fucking capable of navigating whatever they come through, which means I don't lay awake at night thinking, I wonder how this client is going to navigate that thing. No, I trust in them and I trust in me as I support them. So no matter what happens, I trust. I trust. And this honestly is the hardest thing to train and practice. And your trust is a muscle. You need you need to work it out at the gym all the time. Your trust muscle needs to be worked out all the time. And it needs to be a reminder for you all the time. I literally have it tattooed. Like I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit of weird angle. I have trust tattooed on my wrist because I think about it all the fucking time. Trust that life will take you where you need to be. Trust that you've got you. Trust that others got others. Trust in the support that you're calling in. Trust will change your motherfucking life. It will. And when you're watching this, I want you to journal on what is my relationship to trust? What is my relationship to my self-trust? Do I trust myself? How do I trust myself? Where do I not trust myself? Do I trust people in their power? Do I trust other people that are powerful beings? Or am I trying to take responsibility for their lives? Do I trust in who and what supports me? What is my relationship to trust? These are really good questions. I might go into these too today. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Might go into these too. So, what is your relationship to trust? Explore it, dive into it, look into it, be curious about it. Now, the second piece of this personal power 101 is doing the hard thing. Yes, we got to do the hard things, my love. We got to do the hard things. Because, and this is the most beautiful image you can ever receive, doing the hard things mean that right now in this moment, it's hard, but it will lead to something easier. Versus doing the easy thing now, that's going to lead to something that's much harder eventually. One of the examples that I'm currently navigating is I'm retraining my knees to go running, which means every day I have to do these knee strengthening exercises, and they're annoying. I don't want to do them. I don't like doing them. They're really hard actually, and they like kind of hurt a little bit, and it's time consuming, and I can find all the excuses in the book. But do I want to have a hard 15 minutes now? Or do I want to have pain in the knees for the rest of my life? It's well, when you put it like that, Laura, it sounds pretty simple. Yes, and that's the same thing with doing the hard thing for you, like doing the hard thing in your business. Do the like accounting thing that you have been postponing. Like look at your money that you have been avoiding because you're scared to. Do the hard thing. Know what you're dealing with. Look at your finances. What is it? Or have you just like, yeah, I'm just gonna spend my money and just gonna hope for the best? No, that's not powerful. That's avoidance. That's an issue. Powerful is I look at my money. That might not be the money that I desire there to be, but I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna get an overview. I'm gonna know where my money is going because I want to build a relationship to my money. Watch one of the money courses for this, like one of the money calls for this. Like, look at your money. Don't be avoidant to your money. Look at them. Do the hard thing. Or for me, like it often something with taxes. Because that's like taxes is one of the things that I'm currently evolving and working my trust muscle against. So instead of avoiding logging into the tax portal to filling out a form, I'm gonna fucking log into the tax portal and filling out a form. There's no need for me to postpone it for 3 weeks because I'm uncomfortable with it. I don't fear discomfort because I trust me. You see how that weaves in together? Beautiful. So I log into the tax thingy, I do the fucking form, done, deal, sent. Perfect. Doing the hard thing now will lead to an easier life. Yes. Yes, it will. Having that big conversation with your partner that you're fearing will lead to an easier life. I had this conversation with a client the other day. She was feeling very resistant to anything intimate with her partner because there was a certain spice in the bedroom that she didn't like, and she didn't like to tell her partner because she didn't want him to feel bad. So instead of telling him, she just kind of like tried to avoid it in the moment, in the act, and then sex became this weird thing. There was a disconnect between them, and then she didn't want to have the sex. And then like they just grew further apart because she was too scared to have the uncomfortable conversation. She was too scared to unmuscle and have the conversation saying, I don't like that spice. I don't like smoked paprika. I don't like it. So can we do something different? Instead of having that uncomfortable conversation, she then had months of intimate sexual life with a partner that was uncomfortable. And when you look at that picture, you see, like, well, this is stupid. Yes. And it is lack of self-trust. It's the lack of the ability of trusting yourself to hold that thing. You don't trust yourself. She didn't trust herself to have that conversation because she was so scared to be uncomfortable herself and that her partner became uncomfortable. So she's lacking two of the trusts, like her self-trust in navigating discomfort, and her partner. She didn't trust her partner to handle disappointment or uncomfortability or sadness or grief or anger, whatever could come up for him. She was lacking two of the trusts, which is why she didn't do the hard thing. You see how these built on top of each other? So we want to do the hard thing now to get an easier life. And here I want to tie in a little other, or a little rotary of personal power 101. When we do the hard thing, we are also disciplined. And I know some people can have a different relationship with this word, but we can call it discipline. You can call it self-love. I don't care what you call it, self-discipline, self-love, discipline, whatever. Showing up for yourself, doing the hard thing, whether that's going to the gym every day, whether that is cooking nutritious meals every day, whether that is posting on social media every day, whether that is going on a run 3 times a week, whether that is having a intimate connection conversation with your partner once a week, whatever the fuck it is. When you do the things you tell yourself to do, when you're disciplined and you do the things, when you do the hard things, you are honoring the version of you chose to become. You are reconnecting to the version of you chose to become every single time you tap into that discipline and do the hard thing. And when we go back and track on here, so discipline to do the hard thing, doing the hard thing because you can, because do the foundation is you fucking trust yourself. You trust yourself to hold yourself. Even when it's uncomfortable to do my knee exercises, even when it's uncomfortable that I can only go running for 1 minute and then walk for 2 minutes and then run for 1 minute. Like, yes, it's very uncomfortable. And I'm also building a life where I get to run until I'm 100. So I'm fine spending some time rebuilding the strength around my knees so they can carry me even better. You see, everything stacks. Everything here stacks. And for whatever you desire to call into your business, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. We unmuscle and get really clear with ourselves what it is that we desire. We get real with our desire. We honor our desire. We call in what we want. We claim what we want. And then we ground into our personal power. We start trusting ourselves, trusting others, trusting what and who supports us. We work on doing the hard thing over and over and over again. We work with the discipline, the self-love, where we honor the person we've decided to become. We honor them because we do the hard thing, because we've learned to trust ourselves. It all stacks. And this is personal power one-on-one. And yes, it's a very big, intense call, this one today. Yes, it is. And also, this is what all the 100 other calls are about inside this Leaders Lounge. We always do this. We always do this. And I want you to reconnect to that. I want you to reconnect to that. Go back and find the different tools. Find oh, well, I just did that the other day. I was about to say the other line, like was it called 100? I think it was called 100. We did the power line. Like looking back and viewing all the potency and all the power and all the things that you've already done, you are so freaking powerful. And the only reason why you're not powerful is because you're telling yourself you're not powerful, which is why it makes it come true. Because you are so powerful that even if you tell yourself you're not, you're not. Like that's just the level of personal power that you hold at all times. You are power taking shape as a human being. There's nothing you cannot be, do, or have if you desire to. It's up to you at all times. Who do you want to be? You have heard this before in self-development. Who do you want to be? Then you have the self-discipline to do the fucking hard things because you honor the version of you chose to be. They are all connected. And your ability to trust yourself, trust others, trust the support you're calling in, that's what's going to make or break you. That's what's going to make you able to carry the tray so you can hold everything that you desire. On here, I could put money, business, a hobby, a house, partner, family, kids, 10 dogs, 5 horses, whatever it is you want to hold. If you can't hold it, how can you get it? How can you get it? And even if you got everything by a snap of a miracle finger, you couldn't hold it if you haven't built the strength to hold it, to hold you. And that's what personal power is. That's why it's so important. If you have any questions for this topic, please let me know down below. I am so excited to hear from you, and I will be sending you tons of love, and I will see you out there on the interwebs.